How you doing, guys? I just finished the French drain project and I'm moving on to the fence. I'm going to be cutting the posts in this video and I'm going to be dropping the fence panels back down to the ground. With all the erosion, it dropped the ground down about 7 to 8 inches in some areas, and I had a big space between the ground and the bottom of the fence. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how I made a jig so I can cut the post level, because I got 5-inch posts, cut them square, and also I drilled a 1/2-inch hole in the middle of each the post that's in the ground, and then the posts are cut off. And I stuck a rebar, 12-inch rebar, so 6 inches of the rebar was in the bottom post and 6 inches of the rebar was on the upper post. And then I put a bracket around it to hold it together. So let's get going with the video. Alright, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the posts. I'm going to cut the posts on the fence so I can drop the fence down to the ground. So I'm making here a jig so I can make the cuts square and level, so when I cut the top part and then cut the bottom part off, they'll both match, they won't be crooked. So what I'm doing here is now I got angle iron, and I already made one of them. And how this works, I'm using a reciprocating saw, and they like to walk when you start cutting. So what this is going to do is I'm going to put it on the post. Then I'm going to stick the saw here, and then it's going to, what this is going to do, it's going to have this other one on this side here, and the saw is going to go and cut the post square. So here's this one already made. So in order to stick the blade in here, I had to make spacers. So here's the 2 spacers. What I'm going to do here is take the spacers, put in between the 2 pieces of angle iron. So I'm going to stick the bolt in the hole here with the spacer between. Lock washer, nut, do the same on the other side. Right, so here it is together. I have to tighten it up. there we have it. You have the two pieces here. So here's the post, the fence post. So what this is going to do is one goes here, one goes on this side. And I have these two bolts here. I'm going to drill a hole in here, so this will fit through here. So we got two bolts. We'll go alongside the post here. Then on the other side, I'm going to drill two holes. When you get it on here, because the posts are already level because the fence has already been put up. It's already been plumbed and level. And all you gotta do is put a level on here. And you have to just make the bracket so the level's out here, and you tighten it up. And you stick the blade in here and you cut the posts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the drill press here so I can drill my two holes for the bolts to go through, and then I'll drill two holes in the other bracket. So I'm going to set this up here, and then I'll come back and do some drilling. Okay, I got it set up here to drill the holes into the angle iron. Alright, so I got the two holes in there. So how it works is you take this end with the bolts. Put these in here. And I'll have the nuts on here. You tighten it up. Then you set where you're gonna cut the post, and then you level it so it's straight. So that way, when you cut the bottom part off, you know, the part that's in the middle, the top part and the bottom part will be perfectly square. So that's how it works. So, alright, so tomorrow, hopefully, the weather is okay and it's not windy. I'll make videos of the fence project here, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can get the fence done quick and not spend the whole day doing it. So alright, so I just want to show you guys how I did the jig to be able to cut square cuts on the fence post. Alright, this is day 155 of the yard project, and I showed you in a couple clips that I was going to do the fence and lower it. So here Here I did this yesterday. I lowered the fence, cut the posts. And when you see those clips before, you saw how high it was. Now the dogs can't get through. Now here is the other side where you saw video of that. So I did, I can see my hand. I took this panel off, this panel, so 3 panels, and I dropped and cut the posts. And right now, I'm centering the post. I'm going to drill a hole there for the rebar, and then put the panel in, set it all up, and then put that last post in. So here I'll bring you over to the post. So here's the post here. This is where I cut the post. About 9 inches I cut off. That's how much the erosion was. I drilled a hole here for the rebar. The sun is really bright. I don't even know. I can't even see anything. Alright. So here's the hole. So now I just got to bring this over there after I drill the hole in the part that's in the ground, and then I'll set the post in with the rebar. So that's it, and then when I get this last panel on, that is the finished project for the summer. The 155 day project. Alright, so I got somebody that can do the video today. So we're going to get some video of me actually working on something instead of just showing you the beginning and nothing in the middle. Okay, so I need to drill a hole in here for the rebar. That's what's going to keep the posts for the fence stable. And the wood is really wet, so there's a lot of water in there. So. I'm using 12-inch rebar, so 6 inches in there and 6 inches in the top post. I've marked 6 inches here. Jeez. 1/2" rebar. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfectly 6 inches, but I like to be close. I had the post marked. I had it backwards. That's why it wasn't going in. in, rebars in, down to the flush with the part that's in the ground. So now I'm going to use these two brackets, one on each side, this side and this side. There's better ways to do this, like putting a new post in. The bottom post is 42 inches in the ground. You gotta pull it up, it's gonna be a big mess. So this will last a few years. It's better than pulling the post back out. So you got holes in here. So you got holes up here, and then you got this empty section here. So you just kind of need to center it with the post. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to kind of get it started, and then I'm going to see if I can level it with this bracket here. made a jig over here that makes a straight line. Without a jig, these things walk and you'll have a crooked line. So this actually keeps it straight. As you'll see when I turn it on, it'll keep it straight, and it will make me a straight cut. Sometimes a little off, but you know, can't be perfect. Okay, I take it out just before it gets to the end because it goes so fast, and then it stops at the stop here, and I don't want to break the blade. Okay, now I still think the rebar, this is where I would drill the hole in the center. This is how it rotted away with all the water there. The rebar goes all the way out. So alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig that all out of there. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back on camera and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. I'll be back. Alright, it's October 25th, Friday, 2019. Day 161 of the yard project. I didn't finish the fence because the end post was completely rotted all the way through, so I'm waiting for a new post to replace the old one, so I'm going to have to pull the remainder of the post out of the ground. So when I get the post and I start the work on the post, I will make a video of it.